Good morning, everyone. It's a Tuesday here in North Dakota, Minnesota, all over the world. Good morning. I'm Andrea Larson.
I'm Chris Berg. Great to have you with us. Tony Robbins on the show today. We're talking about the power of words.
Wow.
So
are you channeling your inner Tony
I
Robbins?
will, yes.
You could.
Do a little power move and a little Shallow Hal rendition.
One day I want to see that because you know it, don't you? You spent time with him. Like
yeah.
years.
I remember watching it going like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he just did that before he went on stage. But yes.
Okay. And also summertime shrimp ceviche.
And it's recovery month, so we'll give you some details on that as well. But first, the one and only Mr. Robert Hahn with a little weather update. Robert, what do you got for us, my friend?
Unfortunately, for a lot of us, we're going to have a lot of cloudiness and a lot of rain as we head through the next couple of days, mainly in the southern half of the valley. That includes us here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Right now, temperatures with some variable cloudiness across the region, a mix of some 50s and some 60s. 54 in Thief River Falls, 59 Grand Forks. We're at 62 degrees here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, the relative warm spot across the region. There are the clouds. They continue to move on in, and we're going to see a lot of cloudiness as we head through the next couple of days. Underneath those clouds, we're starting to see some rain in our southwestern counties, and mostly light, but we're seeing some pockets of some moderate, maybe even some briefly heavy rain, and there's a lot more of that where it came from. Strong low pressure system down in South Dakota. It's going to slowly trudge off towards the east-northeast as we head through the next 24 to 36 hours. That'll give us a continued chance for some rain as we head through the afternoon and evening tonight, overnight tonight, and as the storm intensifies just to our south and southeast tomorrow, we're going to throw in some wind with that as well. Some 60s today, some 60s tomorrow with a lot of wind. Some of our eastern counties may only stay in the 50s as we head through the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. And with winds out of the north and northeast, 15 to 30 miles per hour tomorrow, we could see wind chills. Yes, we're still in August. We could see wind chills in the 40s in some of our eastern counties as we head through Wednesday. Kind of a raw time of it as we head through the day tomorrow, but improving conditions after that. By Thursday into the upper 70s, mid-80s Friday over the weekend. We've talked about it pretty much every weekend this summer, a chance for some showers and a storm. So that's a look at your weather. It's going to be kind of soggy, especially in the southern and eastern portions of the valley as we hit the next couple of days, but improving weather as we wrap up the week.
I'm kind of pretending I didn't hear the wind chill.
Exactly.
I'm like, what?
It's
wind
tough to
chill.
say in August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very tough. Thanks, Robert. Christy Hahn? Christy Hahn?
Christy Hahn?
I just combined the names.
Wow, do you guys have something else you want to tell us?
I'm looking right at you.
Is that Andrea Berg?
Christy, why are you turning red?
Well, everyone,
You wanted that proposal. Come
everyone
on.
knows I wanted the proposal. Robert Hahn pulled through, so that's our special announcement for the day. But we do have
You
some
heard it here
stories.
first, folks.
No, he asked first, so I said yes. We have some stories you can look for later tonight on Valley News Live. Other than our wedding pictures, we also are going to be talking about dedication this day of a major flood protection project for parts of northwestern Minnesota. And we'll also show you those results of one girl's wish through Make-A-Wish. And we'll also take you to a place aimed at helping women and families in financial crisis. So we'll have more on those stories. And of course, Hutch's forecast all tonight on Valley News Live and up on valleynewslive.com. You can look for those wedding photos on North Dakota Today's website, ndtoday.tv.
I'm so sorry. I've never done that, combine someone's name. I mean, sometimes I'll call Robert Hutch or Hutch Robert, but never just a made-up
Christy Hahn.
name.
I like the ring to it. I better get to work on it. Oh, Robert.
Jaron, hint, hint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, quick drink of water. Save me here.
Thanks, Christy. All right, yesterday, downtown Fargo, I mean, this has been the buzz. I think it was hashtag Josh Duhamel. Is it Duhamel or Duhamel?
Duhamel.
Duhamel Watch was going around Twitter. Obviously, he's a Minot native, now a Hollywood star. Married to Fergie from Black Eyed Peas, who I love. And there he is. This is what, one of your friends of friends?
My friend Janine, yeah, her Facebook page was blowing up with all these pictures. Her friends happening to, just had these little encounters with Josh around town. So this is Olivia. She was at the Hornbachers Express on University when Josh walked in.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how to say her last name. Is it Salonen? Anyway, Olivia. Okay, this is my friend Janine's her friend John Bennett. There are a couple with him. He was everywhere. I don't know.
Either that or your friend's stalking him. I mean, one of the two.
Look, there he is again, a couple different times. Different changes of clothes, so something's going on. And so wine. And then, let's see, what else have we got? I'm telling you, she was sending me these to me all night. I'm trying to get things done. And I'm like, okay, are we just going to head downtown or what? And then this is Laura Schwab. I guess Josh was working out at the Furco branch of the YMCA.
Oh, nice.
Downtown Fargo, yeah. So she's works there, and everyone's just running into him, huh?
I think it's awesome.
I know, I think so too. And then I had to send a couple more, like because he's here shooting the something for the North Dakota Tourism Department.
Yeah, I think
right?
some of those legendary commercials he's been doing now for quite some time, and
standing with the wood chipper
yes.
and Bison Nation, and
he's such a great guy. When I did radio, he came on my show. He reminded me about how we spanked him in high school football. I guess we played against each other.
Yeah.
So we were laughing about that. And then, this is a great story. I ended up going down to Minneapolis to do a show. It was for the American Legion annual event. And Josh was kind enough to put Fergie on my show. So here I was rapping with Fergie about, because she was coming to Minot to do that big flood relief event. So I talked to Fergie, and I was down at Minneapolis because President Obama was showing up. So later on that day, I ended up going in, seeing President Obama speak. So it was one of those days where it was kind of like, you know, pinch me, it's just happening. I'm rapping with Fergie and going to hanging out with our president. So, yeah, he's just very generous.
Star-studded day for you.
It was incredible.
Do you remember what you were rapping with Fergie?
Oh, yeah, she was busting my chops. She was like, yeah, so are you and Josh going to, play football again? And, like, you going to take him out, Berg?
Wow.
And, just talking about, I mean, she was just so... like when you meet those uber famous people, like one of their gifts is just make you very comfortable. Like I was pretty nervous, like, oh my gosh, it's Fergie, what am I going to say?
Right.
And right off the bat, she was like, just having fun.
Taking you down a couple notches.
And talking about Minot and how much she loves coming to North Dakota with Josh and how pumped she was to play the concert.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really, kudos to Josh and of course Fergie. And what's their baby?
Little
is it Axel?
Yeah. I don't know how old he is, but I haven't seen any pictures of her floating around though. Maybe
she's probably just being mama right now.
Probably. You know, the lake cabin or something. I don't know. Possibly. Anyway. So that's kind of cool. So send us, you know what? Yeah, post your pictures. If you have pictures of Josh and family, who cares? Just send them to our Facebook.
Well, better yet, Fergie, if you are at the lakes hanging out watching this morning, you and Josh are more than welcome. So I think we have an opening tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, look at this guy. You know him. So come on our show.
Yeah, Josh and I will go. We'll have some renditions of the game from back whenever we played.
Yeah, we'll bump all other guests if you guys can be on our show.
Maybe Fergie will perform.
Wouldn't that be great? In our little studio.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I would go nuts.
You would. I would. Okay. Kenny Chesney. He's since we're sticking with the star.
I have no idea.
I know. He played in New Jersey, and just an awesome guy. There was a fan in the front row. He pulled her up on the stage. And they shared a sweet moment. Do we have the sound? Maybe not the sound, but there it is. This woman said, I want to let you know, but he let her speak into the microphone and everything. Kenny Chesney's my true love. He inspires me, and right now I want to kiss him on the lips. Do you want to see it? And so the crowd went wild. And it was a great reaction, I guess. Her face and the crowd's cheering. And you don't have anything to say about that?
I got nothing to say to that one.
All right.
On to the next topic, please.
What's wrong with that one?
Because I don't know, maybe I'm just traditional and old-fashioned, but anyways.
Shouldn't be giving out kisses to random people?
Not on the lips. I mean, just...
She was a young fan.
I know, but it's just me. Okay. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm old and traditional, but anyways.
No. Okay.
Baseball fans will do just about anything, obviously, to get a baseball when they're at a game, especially when it's a home run hit by an all-star. Who's this hit by again?
This is outrageous.
Albert Pujols.
LA Angels.
Oh, he was. It was in Anaheim.
Chicago White Sox, yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I know,
He's got his kid with him. And
right. Look at that.
Oh, dude, you did not.
Yeah.
Thank goodness he saved himself.
Right.
Oh.
Seriously. Yeah, I know. And then somebody picked it up and threw it to another fan.
He did?
Yeah. Look, watch this guy. For your stupidity, I'm going to give it to somebody else.
Yeah, he's definitely not winning Dad of the Year.
No. No, but in the end, though, he did.
Did you see that look? He was like, really, bro?
And his wife's looking at him like, what? Yeah, somebody gave it to him. She's like, you almost toppled our child over the railing.
Holy mackerel.
Okay, here's something cool, too. The Arizona Rattlers. Okay, so this is a football game, and it's the Rattlers versus the Spokane Shock. And the dance team comes on the field, and all of a sudden, one of the Rattlers jumps out and starts dancing with them. Isn't that great?
Oh my
wow,
gosh.
seriously knows his stuff. Okay, so he's not really. Oh my gosh, that is so great. So he's not really. Oh.
Wow.
I know. He's not really a football player. In fact, he's a choreographer in full uniform. Oscar Hernandez.
What did that just remind you of?
Saturday Night Live?
When Chris Farley was at Chippendale.
Yeah.
That was just outstanding right there.
That was really great.
Wow.
He's got some awesome moves.
That was
wow.
Amazing. All right, as part of Elvis Week last week, fans got a chance to take home a piece of Elvis history, the King, during an auction in Memphis. I guess this is the third largest auction to be held at the King of Rock and Roll Memphis home. A bunch of rare and authentic items. Wow, that's a pretty sweet picture of the King. Jackets, you saw a guitar. They fetched nearly $1 million after all the bids came in. What is that, a handkerchief just signed by him or something like that?
But, I don't know. A friend of mine's a huge Elvis fan.
Oh,
She's
really?
Like, she'd be all over that. Yeah, but she doesn't have a lot of money, so she won't be bidding on anything.
Well, cool stuff there. So
yeah, very.
If you love the King, hopefully you got in on that and got some of the King's goodies.
Okay, so coming up, the power of words. And we're cooking also, right?
Is T-Rob showing up for sure?
Probably. We're making shrimp ceviche.
We'll be back
after this.